Okay, so here's how you get a Google account. And this is why you need a Google account. There's two ways to get it. One, you could sign up for it directly with Google and get a @gmail.com address. And two, you can work with your hosting provider anywhere that you buy your URL to link up with Google Workspace. And by doing so, your company email address will have all of the features of Google, but it's more private. So it doesn't have the Gmail address. It would, like, my email address, for example, is raj@clevercrow.ai. My hosting is through Network Solutions, and Gmail is processing all of my emails. And because of that, I have access to Google Drive and webcams and meetings and all of Google's full suite of features. Now, for those of you that are just signing up for a new account with your Google Gmail account, we will be sending this presentation out at the end of this meeting. The link is right there, so you can click the link and you'll get taken right to the Gmail account creation page. Here's why you need Google. Number one, Google My Business. That is when you type in anything on a search bar and you see the first set of results, that's Google My Business. It gets you help. You get found faster and more often when you're online because Google gets so much of internet traffic. The second reason would be to use trends.google.com to its fullest. Now, we'll get into Google Trends, but Google Trends helps you understand market demands via what's happening in real time. And then whenever you're ready for it, you'll have the ability to jump into Google Ads. And Google Ads does give you a credit for first time signing up. So that Google account is super important, not just for emails, but also to manage and use these services that will really help you get more out of your marketing. So let's increase your sales. So how are we going to do that? Number one, you go to google.com/business and you sign up or you claim your business. A lot of times Google knows your business is out there, but they don't have an owner to verify against. And Google verifies it in multiple ways. They'll either call your business, they'll send you a postcard, or they'll have you take a video of your business and send it to them as a form of verification. You don't need a website to use Google My Business, and you get all of the benefits of having a website plus search engine optimization, which is, in simplest forms, free advertising. When you're signing up, you make sure you answer all of the details, including hours of operation, your holiday schedule, and a description of your business. A very simple description of your business that says what you do. By doing it this way, you're now setting up an account on Google My Business. Now, Google My Business works a lot like Facebook does. So you should be posting on it 3 times a week at the same time and the same day or days for 6 weeks straight. Now, that part about posting at the same time and the same days is very, very important for algorithms. Because if an algorithm sees that you're publishing content Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. every day, and it picks that up for a couple of weeks, it now knows to look for your content on those days and at those times. And in the search engine optimization business, that increases your relevancy, which also increases your rankings. So how does this increase your business? So for example, I'm going to show you this search page. It has the word tacos in it. I was hungry, so I searched for tacos. These are the listings that come up first under places, and then you get to organic search results. These places listings are directly influenced by your Google My Business listing. So when you create a Google My Business listing, anytime your business's description, keywords, messages match what is being searched, you have increased your probability of jumping to the top of that list. The other reason you want to go onto Google My Business is because now you show up in Google and Apple Maps, as well as anytime someone uses voice search to say, find tacos near me. If somebody's near you, you will be one of the results that pops up. Every time you post, you refresh your brand's activity or relevancy, and that is super important for Google's algorithms. So make sure that you post regularly and consistently, because every time you do, and I apologize for the train going by, um, every time you do, you will impact your activity rate for the algorithms, and that is a really good thing. Now, how do you create great posts? So great posts are meaningful and timely information. Now, you could say, where do I get ideas for great posts? So let's look at Google Trends really quick. So here's googletrends.com. And I searched for the term tacos. Now, Google Trends will tell me over the course of time, and you can actually adjust these settings to go back as far as you want. But it will tell you the relevancy of how often that search term is happening. Now, if I wanted to take this back to all time, it will show you spikes and patterns where you'll be like, tacos are more popular during the summer months. Something that you wouldn't know starting off, but now you know. And when you go to present day, so if we go back to the past day here, and you scroll to the bottom, it will give you related queries. These are keywords that are currently either at the top or they're rising in the algorithm's assessments, or they're top words that are being searched for right now. So this section is super important because you can go through and you can understand more detail what people are searching for. So that's where you get your post ideas from, is from this part. And that content, that idea, can now be used to create content. And we make sure to create posts that are timely according to Google Trends using the keywords found in the related query section. If you want more detail on these words, there's other websites that you can go to, like semrush.com, moz.com, Google Ads Keyword Planner platform, which is free. And you can get more details on these words. But for starting out, Google Trends is a very powerful and effective tool. Now, here's what you do. Actually, no, I want to show you this one. So first of all, I'm going to post on Google My Business. And as you'll notice, Mideast Tacos was one of those rising words. So I created a headline that says Mideast Tacos have nothing on our tacos. Try them today. Anybody who's searching for Mideast Tacos as it's trending, as long as they're local to you, they will now see your business and they will now see your posts. And once you post it, it's up there and it will get what we call SEO juice. It has long-term relevancy and equity that will keep paying off as time goes on until it stops having that. On Instagram, you would do the same thing. You would use those keywords because it's relevant all across the internet. And then you would drop in hashtags, and this is my recommendation. When you use Instagram and you type in a hashtag, it will actually give you ideas of how many posts there are and what other hashtags you can use. You find yourself 3 to 5, change it up on every post. Don't always focus on the big posts, but this is how your posts on Instagram get noticed too, because of these keywords and this hashtag. And this is why it's super duper important to never create hashtags. Because if you're creating a hashtag and nobody knows it exists, nobody's seeing it. So you have to ride the wave of what exists. And if you focus on only high volume hashtags, your potential of being seen is less because a lot of people are focusing on those high volume hashtags. So there's way more noise. But that's how and when and where to post. So that is basically 3 things that you can do today and start getting search engine optimization. You could start getting views on social media sites. Now, this hashtag principle exists on every social media site. I just used Instagram as an example. When you do a post on TikTok or on Facebook, the same quotes and the same estimates pop up so you know what's relevant in that platform. The most important thing that you need to walk away from here, if you want to increase your sales in 2024, is one, you have to do something. This is the easiest, least resistant way to do it. Yes, you have to produce 18 pieces of content if you're going to do 6 weeks of 3 times a week. But if you do that in a batch and you set it all up right, you will have consistency out there. And at the bare minimum, when someone searches for tacos and you are selling tacos, you'll show up in this places section. My name is Raj Prasad. Thank you so much for joining us. I will be ending this recording at the moment and stopping that so we can get to any questions that you have.